Boxing King Media in association with Boxstro. ASTRID, WETT, it's been a while. You're in town on a bit of a spying mission.
Yeah, I am. I'm here, not fighting this time. I've dropped the gloves for the mic and the camera stand and everything, and I'm going to be interviewing some of the fighters, but I'm very, very excited for this card. It's so stacked, and I feel like so much has happened already, and Fight Week hasn't even really started yet, so it's going to be an interesting one, this one.
It's a big card. Would you like to be on this card? Because it's people are talking about it being probably the best influencer card that's ever been made.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would have liked to have been on it, but I kind of wanted to give myself a little bit more training ready for a little bit later in the year, because I feel like when I boxed in October, I didn't really get to showcase a lot of what I had to do. That was mainly down to my opponent. Obviously, she gave up the stool after the first round, but we had a good first round. She did well, but yeah, I want to be on my top form when I fight, and at the moment I don't think I am, just because I had a bit of time off after I boxed in October, and then it was Christmas, and then I was in Qatar for 3 weeks for the World Cup, so yeah, I just wanted to give myself a little bit more training time.
Well, I think I spoke to you about it last time. I was so impressed with your boxing skills. Yeah, you kept everything straight, which is one of the hardest things to do. So have you kind of worked on that and kind of got even better?
Yeah, absolutely. My coach is really, really happy with the progression that we've been made, even like in a short time after that fight. I managed to stay composed and keep my shots straight, but since then they're even straighter. I don't know if that makes any sense. But we're just perfecting every little thing now, because although that first round and the first fight was decent, we want to be even better.
I think composure was the key thing. You showed a lot of composure, which is probably one of the most hardest things to do in a fight. So your arch nemesis, mine's gone bloody blank. What's it? Elle Brooke, that's it, yeah, Elle Brooke. Elle Brooke, she's fighting an unknown opponent. Obviously, you fought somebody unknown. How difficult do you think that is, the fact that she won't have seen any footage of her and literally they're going to jump into the ring and whatever it goes?
Yeah, I think it's a tricky job when you haven't seen any footage, you don't know how they're going to fight, you don't know how they're going to be. You then have to literally do it when you're there. You can't have a pre-plan, you don't know how they're going to come out. They might come out swinging, they might be on their back foot. So you have to figure it out there and then, which I think is tricky when you're already thinking about all of the other stuff you have to do. So I think Elle's got a tough fight there. Also, Faith does look very good. I know she's only posted one little clip of her on the pads, but she does look good, she looks relaxed. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight. I want to see how it goes down.
If Elle wins, is it likely you next, or are you going to have another fight before that fight happens?
I'm not really sure what's going to happen there, because I think she's had to meet Faith at her weight, which I think is 60, maybe 62 kg. And for my next fight, I'm probably going to be about 50, 51. So I think that's such a massive weight difference. I don't actually think me and Elle would potentially be able to fight unless she comes down or we meet in the middle, and I don't really know how far she can come down, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how her fight goes this time. If she wins, then maybe it's a possibility. If she doesn't, then I might have to look at somebody who's a bit more challenging.
Interesting. Last one, ASTRID. Obviously that KSI incident last time round obviously did ridiculous views on every platform. Did that do a lot for your business side of things?
It kind of did and it kind of didn't. It did much better on the social media kind of stuff. It didn't really attract that many subscribers and stuff, which is fine, because it wasn't a big plan to do that anyway. It literally happened in the spare of the moment, and literally afterwards I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, that's going to look so bad. But I did apologise to KSI and we cleared it up. But yeah, it was just kind of viral for a short minute, and then yeah, it kind of dropped off. It did go big, and then after that it was the fight anyway. So I feel like that whole week did well for the business, but that specific thing was probably the most thing that went viral.
Wicked. ASTRID, have a good week. I think it's going to be fun this week. So hopefully you get you and Elle Brooke facing off at some point. So I look forward to that.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.